Hello there, this is your update from the BBC Sports Centre. Some news to disappoint Manchester City fans to start with. Their treble-winning captain Ilkay Gundogan has left to join Barcelona on a free transfer. The Germany midfielder made more than 300 appearances for City, including winning 12 major trophies. The German player said it was a total privilege and pleasure to play for City and said he'd experienced hundreds of unforgettable moments. So let's take a look then at Gundogan's success under Pep Guardiola since joining from Borussia Dortmund in 2016. He was Guardiola's first signing for the club. 5 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Cups and, of course, that famous Champions League victory in the season just gone. He was also a League Cup winner on 4 occasions too, the first of which came back in 2018. A real statement from Mexico at the CONCACAF Gold Cup after beating Honduras 4-0 in their opening group game. Luis Romo scored twice, the first after just a minute, as the most successful side in the competition looked to win back the title from the USA. Earlier, Haiti beat Qatar 2-1 with a stoppage time winner. Qatar playing in the tournament for the second time after making their debut in 2021. And Trinidad beat St Kitts and Nevis 3-0. The tournament will be played in 15 stadiums across 14 cities in the US and Canada. Now, Hollywood actors Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are expanding their sport portfolio with an investment in Formula One. The pair, of course, famously bought Welsh football club Wrexham and got them promoted back to the English Football League last season. Now they're part of a group investing in British-based Alpine Racing. The team's parent company, Renault, announced the sale of a 24% stake on Monday morning. Golf now, and China's Ruoning Yin won the Women's PGA Championship with an incredible birdie winner on the last hole of her final round. The 20-year-old was level with Japan's Yuka Saso on 7 under, heading to the par 5 18th on Sunday, and managed to sink her 4th birdie of her last round to win in New Jersey and claim her first major title. Ireland's Leona Maguire started the day with a 1-shot lead, but dropped down the leaderboard to finish in a share of 11th, 4 shots behind Yin, who was overjoyed by her victory.
It means a lot, but I still feel so unreal right now. Before today, I didn't even think about it. And after 9 holes, when we at a clubhouse, I started thinking about, oh, maybe I have a chance to win this championship.
Yeah, what a win for her. And Keegan Bradley secured his 6th PGA title after victory in the Travelers Championship in Connecticut. The American finished on 23 under overall, 3 clear of compatriots Zach Blair and Brian Harman. Northern Ireland's Rory McIlroy finished in a share of 7th place. Bradley overcame a back 9 wobble to follow up his success at the Zozo Championship 8 months ago.
You know, this is for all the kids who grew up in New England, got to sit through the winters and watch other people play golf. And I just am so proud to win this tournament. Travelers and everybody involved puts on a first-class tournament. It's been like this for a decade, and I'm just so proud to be the winner here.
Cricket now, in Australia are closing in on a victory against England in the Women's Ashes Test at Trent Bridge. Australia need just 3 more wickets after taking 2 in the opening hour of the morning session. England resumed on 116 for 5 and they're now 157 for 7, chasing 268 to win, which would be the highest chase in women's Test history. Ash Gardner has 5 wickets for Australia. The winner takes 4 points then in this multi-format series. West Indies are taking on the Netherlands as part of the ongoing qualification for this year's Men's Cricket World Cup. They scored 374 for 6 in the one-day match in Harare. Nicholas Pooran surpassed 100, finishing on 104 not out. The West Indies come into this having lost to Zimbabwe, level with the Netherlands in the group, who beat Nepal in their previous match. And Zimbabwe can make it 4 wins out of 4 if they beat the USA. They made 408 for 6 off their 50 overs, mainly thanks to Sean Williams' huge score of 174. The American team have lost all 3 of their matches so far and will be up against it when they start their run chase shortly. Now, the first Olympic esports winners have been crowned in Singapore. It was the first ever dedicated week to esports by the International Olympic Committee, involving 3 days of live finals featuring virtual competition for sports like cycling, sailing and taekwondo. 14-year-old Singaporean Nigel Tan became the host country's first Olympic esports series winner in the taekwondo event. Organisers feel it can be the start of big things to come.
There are a lot of benefits to do physical virtual sport. We just finished the first event of this Olympic esports week with cycling, and we saw really the engagement. It was very short format, very nice to see inclusivity, gender equality. The men were supporting the women and vice versa.
Finally, Los Angeles Dodgers' Freddie Freeman reached the milestone of 2,000 hits in Major League Baseball. His line drive to right field in the 8th inning was his second double of the night during the Dodgers' 6-5 loss to the Houston Astros. Freeman spent his first 12 seasons with Atlanta after the Braves selected him in the second round of the 2007 draft. He's the 295th player to get to the 2,000 mark. And what a mark it is. That is just about it from us, though. You can, of course, get all the latest on the BBC Sport website, including that culmination to the women's Ashes test between England and Australia. We'll be back with more later on. We'll see you then.
You're live with BBC News. I'm Gareth Barlow.